Hey guys, I hope everyone is having a wonderful holiday season, however you are choosing to spend that. And for those of you who are, well, for everybody, not just for those who feel lonely, but for everybody that watches my videos and uh, shows support in that way, um, I give you the biggest hugs and, cheek kisses and I love you so much. And I really do mean that from the bottom of my heart. Like, I am sending love to every one of you. The holidays can be hard for some. For others, it's a very joyful time. For others, it's a very stressful time. But either way, um, it's learning how to find balance. And that's kind of the topic of what I want to talk about today about self mastery. And that is what I am being initiated into right now, is self mastery and really learning that art. Because before, it was more about perfectionism, it was more about people pleasing, it was more about ego driven desires. And now I feel like it's more about true self mastery. And by that, I mean spiritual mastery. And the spiritual mastery trickles down into every area of your life if you allow it to where it can infiltrate all areas of your life and really bless all areas, um, giving it more depth, um, a richness to it, and allowing you to live in more peace and harmony and love and joy and all of those beautiful things that you just want so much in your life. Um, and I feel like, right, just as, to give you an example, I talk about myself, but only because I want to give you an example from my own experience. The reason I do these videos is to help you guys with my own experience of life, because that's the only reference point that I can really come from. I mean, I can give you other people's experiences, but I'm not in their bodies. I'm not experiencing their emotions. I'm not, my own experience is what I can give you that is truly 100% authentic and is unique to me that I can offer to you guys. But right now, I feel like I am going through a huge initiation period of my life into self mastery, into my queenship. And by queenship, please don't take that the wrong way. I'm not trying to say like I think I'm a queen or something. It's not ego driven. That when I say that, what I'm saying is that I'm stepping into my true womanhood, my true authority as a person that wants to own her own life and wants to claim her destiny fully and integrate into that, and to live purely from the heart and to live from love. And so mastery is a big part of that. And I feel like up to this point, I was going through like this middle school and high school version and even college version of myself, and now I am being upgraded to this. Well, I talk about, how I'm getting my master's degree. So on a literal, I am getting my master's degree this year, but also on a figurative level, I am doing that on a spiritual level as well. Like, I am upgrading. And God is helping me to do that. Spirit is helping me to do that, and it really it's a really cool experience to go through, because yes, it can be scary if you allow it to be, but it's all in how you choose to look at what you're going through, and how you're processing things, and um, how much you're willing to grow and how much you're willing to just go through it, like, instead of like resisting and or thinking, oh my God, what's happening to me, but it's a part of the spiritual awakening journey. You go through that resistance period, and then you go through the period where you're like, okay, I can do this. And then you go through the period where you're like skyrocketing, and you're like, you're going into your king and queen mode. And I feel like that's where I'm at. I am stepping into my mastery. And I have that right now in my life. That is the biggest thing that I want to do right now to focus on, is focusing on my spiritual mastery in every area of my life. So the inspiration for this video came from, I opened, you guys know that I love my cards. And so this is by Call It Baron Reed. Many of you might know her. She does a deck of cards, or she wrote a deck of cards called Goddess Power Oracle. And this is the guidebook, actually. But sometimes I like to use the guidebooks rather than the cards, because I can just turn to a random page, and whatever the message, whatever spirit wants to deliver to me that day, that's what I read. And so I drew this, not drew, but I turned it to this page, Mastery. So I want to read it to you, and then I want to expand upon this idea of spiritual mastery in our lives, as we spiritually awaken, as we grow, as we become more strong in who we are, an inner strength and an inner love for ourselves and our lives. Okay. Mastery is a genuine sense of effortless knowledge after a period of dedicated immersion. The Hindu goddess Saraswati asks you to enter her domain of art, knowledge, language, music, and poetry, and make this commitment to go the distance. Immerse yourself, body, mind, and spirit, in discovering all aspects of what is at hand. Learn and then learn more. Right now, if you adopt the role of apprentice and are willing to devote your heart and mind to something, you will become a true master. Deep wisdom knows only continuous learning. And man, am I just like starving for any and all information and knowledge and just the richness of the wisdom that is available to us through the spiritual text, and through our own inner knowing, and through connecting with God, connecting with our higher selves, No matter what question you've come to explore, the goddess Saraswati reminds you that the pursuit of mastery is never ending, and you don't ever stop learning. So enjoy every minute of it. So I really found that very inspiring, and it definitely inspired this video. It's a big part. Spiritual mastery is a big part of the path. And there's different ways that we can start to master our lives and master ourselves. How are we thinking throughout the day? Are we belittling ourselves? Are we beating ourselves up? Are we talking bad to ourselves? Are we doing that to other people? Even if most of the time we think, okay, it's not polite to be mean to people outwardly, but on the inside, in our heads, are we being mean to people? Are we judging people? Are we, all of that energy is, it accumulates, and it's really, I don't want to say karma. Well, it is karma. You're building karma, but also on a deeper level, it's just very much, you're not, you're creating like this volcanic eruption, like of problems in your life that are unnecessary, because you have all this negative stuff going on within you, if you know what I mean. I don't know if I explained that well enough, but anyway, any time that you have negative thoughts toward yourselves or others, whether it's judgment, whether it's just being mean, or it accumulates, and and there's always consequences to those thoughts there, because it's energy. We're energy. Our thoughts are energy. Our emotions are energy. We are energy, and it uh, ricochets out into the world, and comes back to us. So but yeah, I mean, it's like mastery in our relationships. I've learned a lot about, there's certain people in my life that I've really had to learn how to have a lot of patience with, and to definitely not judge. It's in your finances. Are you really being careful about where you put your energy in that kind of way? I mean, are you putting your money into things that are helping you grow? Are you putting money into things that, investments that might possibly bring money back to you? I know I have a lot to learn in that department. Finances are definitely one of my big ones. Your body, like, how can you master your health? Like, find healthy alternatives that you actually enjoy. It doesn't have to be kale salads every day. It can just be, healthy alternatives to the things you enjoy that are not healthy for you. And again, I have my work cut out for me in all of these departments. I am not talking down to anybody. I am not, judging anybody. I am just simply trying to be a teacher here. Like, where can you learn to be a master in your life? Where can you learn to step into your queen energy and say, okay, I'm going to fix this area of my life. I'm going to become a master. I'm going to learn how to become a master in this area of my life. Just think about all areas of your life. Like, for me right now, I feel like it's mostly in this. I really want to step into mastery in my spiritual life. Because obviously I'm a spiritual coach. I'm a spiritual life coach. So I want to really dive heavy. I've been looking at a certain coach. She's got a big following on YouTube, and she does a lot of shadow. She does a shadow work course, and then there's another course that she does that's really resonates with me, and it's affordable. So I'm thinking about doing both of her courses. I'll link her information in the description box so you can check her out. Her name is Candace, and I really like her a lot. Like, I think she's so smart, and she knows a lot about spiritual healing. And so I want to master, along with mastering other aspects of my life. I want to master my spiritual development this year. And not to say that I'm going to be like this big master at the end of the year. I'm not saying that. But I'm just saying the topic of today's video is spiritual mastery. Well, not just spiritual mastery, but mastery in the areas of your life that that you can improve on, that you can work on. And it has to come from a authentic place. Like, you have to really want it in order to become a master in a certain area of your life. But we all get to that place in our lives where we're hungry enough, and we're tired of the old, and we're fed up, and we're in pain, and we're just like, okay, I have to do something about this. And for me, I turned 35 this year, and I just feel like it's like that. And there's a lot of other places in my life that make me feel like I'm at a crossroads. I mean, there's a lot of things going on right now with me that make me feel like I'm in the middle of a crossroads. And so I have to, not have to, but I want to. I'm hungry for it. I'm hungry for a deeper experience of life. I'm hungry for authenticity. I'm hungry for spiritual evolution. I'm hungry for God. I'm hungry for having a more meaningful and a better quality of life, living at a deeper level, basically. And so I think we all get to that point in our lives. And the following that I want to create, it will be people that are in the same camp, that they want that spiritual awakening experience. They're hungry to grow. They're hungry to learn. They want to evolve as a human, and they don't want to be stuck anymore in that ego stuff, ugh, icky, so anyway, I hope that this video made sense. I am not the best public speaker, or speaker in general, period. Like, I have a long ways to go in that department. I feel like there's talents that I have that are way better than my speaking ability, but I hope that this video made some kind of sense and that you got value out of it. And if you did, and if you resonate with my messages, please like and subscribe to my channel. And then email me if you want coaching, rachelkdonna1111@gmail.com. Love you guys so much. Happy holidays. Sending big hugs to all of you. Lots of cheek kisses. I love you guys. Happy holidays. Bye.